A child is dead after a vehicle crashed into a child care center in Richmond Hill.
We can also tell you 10 people have been injured. One of them has died. We are waiting for York Regional Police to speak just momentarily. In fact, I think we have them right now. Let's listen in.
The injuries, obviously this little boy died. What kind of injuries are the other children and employees suffering from?
So they are, again, one remains in serious condition. The remaining 5 children and 3 staff are in non-life-threatening condition. The injuries range, and because of that, they were transported to various hospitals based on their injuries.
So all 10 people, were they all transported to the hospital? I wasn't there.
That's correct, yes. They were all transported.
And you said several kids inside and staff members. Do you have sort of a head count of how many people exactly?
Yeah, so at the time of the incident, there were 96 kids present. Again, all have been accounted for and all parents have been notified.
And is it just one room that was hit?
It appears it was more than one room. Again, our investigators are on scene collecting the evidence, going through the sequence of events to determine exactly how far into the building it went. That's all part of the investigation. They will be spoken to by our investigators, but he was arrested at the scene.
How are you able to determine at this early stage that it was not an intentional act?
It's just based on the initial information from witnesses. Again, we can't get into the specific details as to how we came to that determination, as that would be evidence in this case.
I know you're not a social worker, but I think you said it's an alarming call for parents to get. A lot of kids will have seen some really horrible stuff today in the neighborhood as well. Do you have any advice for parents about how to talk to their kids about what happened?
Yeah, again, we are imploring the parents and again anyone else involved to please reach out to Victim Services of York Region. They are a great service. They are here to provide support in times like this, and not only to those directly impacted, but those who might not have any connection to this incident but are aware of it and in the area.
All right, and that is York Regional Police providing an update on the situation at a Richmond Hill child care center where one child has died. Multiple other children and several staff members have also been injured after a vehicle slammed into the building. Our Sean O'Shea is live there at the scene. Sean, tell us more about what we're learning from police and at the scene there.
Yeah, we've been here for about an hour and a half, Tracy. I'll just recap what police are now confirming. They got a call at about 3 o'clock here at the daycare center. It's called the First Roots Early Education Academy. They got a call for a vehicle going inside the front window, and as a result of that, they have confirmed that there were 7 children who were originally injured between the ages of 1.5 and 7 years of age. They just announced moments ago that the 1.5-year-old has died, and another of the children who was injured is in hospital in serious condition. 3 other adults are being treated as well. A man described as in his 70s has been arrested. He will likely face charges. The vehicle, because I've been around to the other side of the building, there's a sport utility vehicle that still sits in the middle of the building. The police told us with respect to premeditation here, they said it was not apparently premeditated, that the SUV was in the parking lot for a period of time before this. So the police described this as a chaotic scene in this parking lot. A lot of parents were here early. Most of the parents have left. There's neighbors in and around where we are right now. But again, you can see that big gaping hole. That's a hole where the vehicle went into the daycare center. You can see the chairs, and it looks, from what we saw earlier, like a kitchen, a cleaning area. Police are here, of course. Lots of police detectives. The Major Collision Bureau is involved in this investigation. But again, the key part here is that a 1.5-year-old has died. 7 children injured, 3 adults remain getting treated, and one of the children who is also injured is in serious condition. Again, somebody in his 70s, man described as in his 70s, under arrest. No charges as yet, and they do not believe that this was premeditated, but a lot of investigation still going on here. That vehicle, as I said, still in the middle of the building. On the other side, the glass is broken as well, and you can imagine the chaos at 3 o'clock when people are starting to come and recover their kids for the day. How the parents were feeling. We've seen these stories before in the afternoon where there have been events, and here, unfortunately, one child has died, and we're going to have more on this story as it continues to develop, Tracy.
Yeah, an absolutely tragic and traumatic incident unfolding there in Richmond Hill. That is our Sean O'Shea with the latest developments.